In today's corporate culture, leaders are systematically trained to believe that effective decisions require exhaustive data analysis, endless committee reviews, and formal complex models. But in the real world, when deadlines press and ambiguity rules, overanalyzing causes fatal paralysis. High-performance experts do not operate that way. In my book, What AI Says About Leadership Development, we dissect the brilliant research of Gary Klein and his seminal work, Sources of Power. Klein proves that in critical environments, like emergency medicine, firefighting, or aviation, the ultimate competitive advantage is not cold analytical computation, but the power of trained intuition. If you want to master high-stakes decision-making in the middle of chaos, stay with me. Welcome to Leadership Inside Out. Gary Klein completely revolutionized traditional management theory by observing seasoned professionals making real-time decisions under extreme pressure. His discovery shattered old paradigms. Intuition is never a mystical guess or a random whim. It is the mature, refined fruit of accumulated experience. According to Klein, when the storm hits, a master executive doesn't pause to read a spreadsheet. Instead, their brain instantly draws from 4 hidden internal sources of power. Accumulated experience. This is the invaluable baseline forged in the crucible of time. Leaders with deep domain experience develop the unique capability to immediately recognize complex operational patterns. It allows you to read between the lines, anticipate market shifts, and spot critical anomalies or warning signs that remain completely invisible to the untrained eye of a novice. Trained intuition. This is the capacity to perceive, process, and comprehend shifting data streams at light speed, entirely bypassing the slow mechanics of conscious, formal reasoning. This ability is developed through years of deliberate practice and repetition. It acts as an internal compass, enabling you to act with absolute certainty and precision when information is highly incomplete, uncertain, or contradictory. Acute perception. This is the sharp cognitive lens through which we interpret and process the reality of our environment during high-stress moments. A leader with acute perception does not just look, they truly see. They instantly capture the most subtle indicators, behavioral microsignals, and critical details that others completely overlook, transforming minor observations into massive strategic advantages. Tacit knowledge. This represents that profound, unwritten domain wisdom that simply cannot be codified in a corporate manual, nor taught in a traditional classroom. It is the deep, structural understanding of how your organizational ecosystem actually breathes. Tacit knowledge provides you with an unshakable foundation to evaluate complex scenarios and execute decisive maneuvers when the official rules are either absent or broken. By combining rational guardrails with these 4 internal sources of power, you stop becoming a hostage to hesitation and unlock immediate operational clarity. Let's enter our learning lab. This week, when faced with a difficult strategic choice under a tight deadline, I challenge you to deploy Klein's first option exercise. 1. Freeze the data stream. Stop looking for additional analytics once you possess the core essentials. 2. Trust the pattern. Ask yourself, based on my career experience, what is the very first solution my instinct presents? 3. Run a mental simulation. Instead of wasting time comparing 10 different choices, isolate that first option. Mentally simulate its execution. If it holds up in your simulation, execute it immediately without hesitation. Train your executive instinct and accelerate your team's velocity. Strategic decision-making is a beautiful balance between the mind and the heart. Trust your inner wisdom. This is Leadership Inside Out. I am Hugo M. Garcia. Decide to lead. Reveal your essence. Impact your world.